Hi, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be fitting rear spotlights on the van today. It's a light bar that I've made up myself out of 6-inch spotlights. They're only slim ones, but they are very bright, and it's going onto my 2014 Crafter. I hope you find it helpful. I'll be fitting them onto the back of the van, and I'll be taking the headliner out to run cables through. I'll be doing the wiring on a later video. Probably do it with when I do the front light bar as well. It's going to be a two-part one. It's going to be the rear ones on this one, and then the second one will have the front light bar on it. Thanks for watching. Okay, so this is the light bar that I'm fitting. I'm going to fit this on the rear of the van. I don't know, it's overkill. I don't really care. It's got 5 spots on it. Wired it all up myself. It's all bolted onto a piece of aluminium hang line. It's wired in. Now you'll see the joins here. These are all done with soldered joints. It's always better to use a soldered joint if you can. And it's covered in heat shrink. It's there all the way down, and it's just cable tied down to the hang line. I've actually tested it. It does work, and it's working great. And yeah, they're a heck of a lot brighter than what I thought they would be. But yeah, we'll go and get it fitted anyway. It's going on the back. I'm going to be using these. You've not seen these before. They're called Zebedees. They go into the unistrut track that I put on for a roof rack, which is why I use the unistrut. It just makes it so much easier for bolting any extras on. Dead easy to use and fairly cheap as well. Okay, so let's go fit it. Okay, so that's the unistrut it's going on to. And Zebedees just sit into it. Both sides. You know the roof, I know it's green. And then I may run the feed into here yet. I don't know yet. I don't know. It's I'm gonna have to have a think about that one. I've got a couple of ideas for it, but we'll wait and see. I was going to mount them on here, but it's difficult to get to inside for how I wanted it to be done. So we'll see how this goes and see how they work. Okay, that's it done. Dead simple. Straight in. Cable's there for running in. It's going to run into the roof, through a roof gland there, and up to the front. I'm going to try and connect it, if I can do, to the reversing lights, as well as switch up in the front, so that they come on when I'm reversing automatically. And then I can also turn them on as well if I want to, for security. Okay, so we're running cables through now for the spotlights I've just put on the back. As you can see, you've got the sun visors to remove because we've got to take out this headliner. I've got to take it out anyway because I need to put some insulation behind it. I've taken out the sensor control box there. Now be careful when you're doing that. They're not very good. I'll show you why in a minute. They're not very well designed at all. Anyway, this one's out. It's dead simple. You've got the 2 screws at the top there, and then you've got 2 screws underneath where the sun visor brackets are. Dead easy. You've got them in situ here. We've not took this one out yet. You've got them 2 there, and then you've got another one just there, and the 4th one is just, if we can get it on frame, just there. And then it's literally just give it a pull out. Be gentle with it though, because on the other side you've got these 2 plastic hooks that actually hook in to the other 2 holes that you can see out the sides there. See them? And just clip into them. Dead easy to do. At the top here you've got, I think there's 5 or 6 studs. You just need to get something in behind and pop them off. And I'm going to take out the side pillars because they've got to come out the front. These ones on the door side. Hopefully I'm going to be able to leave them in. I've seen it done where you can just bring it down through the windscreen. Hopefully I can get someone to give me an hand to get it slid back in, and it shouldn't be too difficult with a bit of luck. So anyway, this box, I'm going to show you a little hack later for this as well. Those are the plugs that come out. Some of them just slip straight out, some of them need to get a screwdriver in. Don't pull and yank on the wires, you'll snap them. Now the other problem that you get with these is on the side here, there should be 2 metal clips. I don't know if you can see it very clearly here or not. That's one of them. Now they slide into little slots like these, but they snap out, and then there's literally nothing. It's gone on both of them. There's nothing to hold it in place. So I'm going to try and refit them into these 2 here and see if that'll do it. If not, I'm going to, I don't know, have to come up with some other way of holding it in place. But yeah, it's not a very good design. But we'll crack on, and I'll show you why I'm taking the headliner out once I've got it out. Because condensation is a big problem in these vans. So if you've got one, you do need to do this. Okay, headliner's out. Now, as you can see, they don't exactly go big on sound deadening or anything. I mean, you've got pokes of little bits in there that just won't, it's not worth bothering with. Now, you'll see this that I've put up here myself. That was actually through the light box, and we'll be taking that back out again. But you can see, I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, just about there. See the condensation? They're a bloody nightmare for it. And the problem is, I'll get some of it off. It runs all the way down here, collects into here, and it drops right down into here where your central alarm box is, and your mobilisers and central locking controls are. And you'll find that when it gets damp, your alarm starts going off, and your van unlocks, and then it'll lock itself, and then it'll unlock itself, and it's, well, it's a piggy nightmare. But yeah, they all need waterproofing, and the big problem you've got is you've got these connectors here, and there's no waterproofing on them whatsoever. So of course, as soon as the condensation comes in, they all get wet. So you can just about see on that one there, I think, I don't know if it'll show up on the camera or not. You can actually see some of the damp on it from the condensation, and it's not it's not even that bad today, because I've not been sleeping in it. And if you're sleeping on it on a day where you get steamed up windows, you're gonna have water literally running out. I've had it, so you would fill a cup with it. They are horrendous for it. So it is something that's yeah, it's got to be done. Has to be. It's a bit like the clips on your side plastics that all need silicone sealing, and your drain holes on the sills need unblocking. It's like one of them jobs. But yeah, anyway, we're going to crack on with it and see if we can find out a way to get the wires run through. I'm not quite sure I'm going to do it now I've got it out. Oh well, we'll see. Okay, so we're done, more or less. The soundproofing's in. Now the silver stuff is the really good stuff. The black stuff should have been good, but it's a pile of crap. I normally leave links to the stuff that I've used. This black stuff, I won't be leaving a link to it because I don't want anybody else using it, because it's absolutely rubbish. I've had to use spray glue to get it to fix up into place. The silver stuff though, that's stuck like anything, and it's done well. It's all right. Cables have been run through. The big red mass there, that's for the spotlights front and rear. The sat nav and the dash cam have all been wired through properly now, because you can actually get in to do it. So they're done and ready, and it's just a case of reinstalling the headliner now. Hoping it's going to be an easy job, but well, we'll see. Okay, so I'll put back in. headliner's back in. What joy that was. All back in there, the light unit's back in. Dashcam's fitted in. I've not done the sat nav yet. It's actually, I'm thinking about putting it up on there, out of the way a bit. Now, when you're doing these, when you put them back in, one of these actually threaded out. That one there, put on the driver's side. You can do it on your own. I've managed to do it all on my own. It's a little tricky getting the headliner back in, but it's doable. And hopefully that'll solve my condensation problem now. Like I said, I've got all the wires run through. They're all into this side, into this little panel here. I need to get some more clips for that, because there's 3 on it, and there's only 1 left now, because every time you take them off, they just snap. They're not very good. So when you're doing it, take your time with it. Might be worth you getting a few spare clips in before you start it. Right, well, we'll get on with running this cable through now. That's got to go all the way through the trunking, all the way to the back, bring the roof down to connect up to the rear spotlights. Then we can crack on with that. So, the rear lights are fitted now. It's all clamped down and ready to go. There's the wiring to go through the roof gland still. I'll do that on the next video where I'm doing the front spotlights. I've got a cable to run down inside the roof on the inside of the van to connect it all up for the electrics. I want it connected to the reversing lights, but I also want to be able to override it so I can have them permanently off. And then I also want to be able to switch them on separately, so that if at night I need them on for any reason, for security, if I'm out in the van anywhere and I hear noises, I can just flick all the lights on, and anybody who wants to be a nuisance can get scared off by them all. If you've got any questions about removing the headliner, if you leave it in the comments below, I'll try and answer them on the next video for you. Or any other questions that you've got, I'll try and get them answered on the next video for you. Like I say, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the videos. Good or bad, I don't mind. I'm not going to get any better if I don't get any feedback. And if you can subscribe to the channel, it'd be brilliant, because you'd be really helping me out if you can do. You don't have to hit the notifications bell if it's not what you're wanting to watch all the time. But if you can subscribe to it, like I say, it's only just starting the channel. I've not got many subscribers, and for the ones that have subscribed to it, I am very, very grateful. Especially after a Facebook, I don't know what you'd call it really, a post that was put up on Facebook. We got a lot of other YouTubers to sign up to each other's accounts. Sadly, mine went up to 35 subscribers, and YouTube's taken exception to that, and they've unsubscribed about 15 from the channel, so that drops it right down, unfortunately. Don't know why they do it. Whether they think I was buying subscriptions, I've no idea, but I think it's a bit pathetic really. But like I say, if you can subscribe, great, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much.